Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which we're going to talk about the brand new tank that is coming this Halloween, but also as a Battle Pass tank, the Titan T24 57. You already know about that tank. I did kind of a preview where we didn't have access to the statistics or anything like that, but now as we have the access to everything, I decided to make another video for you to know if this tank is going to be worth it or not. So at the end of this video, you will know if you have to spend or not €5 on the upcoming tank. Basically, the tank itself, aesthetically talking, is a mix between two tanks, the Chaffee hull mounted with the AMX-12T turret, which seems to be weird at first, but if we zoom a little bit on the tank, you will see that, yeah, it kind of looks nice. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like it has spaced armor pretty much everywhere, but of course, if it has spaced armor, it's gonna be slow, or at least we can expect it to be slow, so maybe it's not gonna fit in its role, because that tank you're seeing right there is a light one. Really awesome about it, because you can manage to get 480 average damage per burst, and yeah, it's nearly half the hit points of any tier 6 you are going to encounter. Maybe against tier 7 is going to be quite low, but for the rest, it should do the job. For the caliber, it's a 75mm one. The rate of fire sucks. Magazine reload time also sucks. 15 seconds for only 3 shells. And what kind of bothers me about the tank is possibly the reload between shells, because it takes you 2.5 seconds in order for you to load the next shell, which implies that when you are playing with this tank and you want to burst all your shells and you burst the first one and after your enemy is turning around you to try to shoot at you, if you stay immobile, it will take you 5 whole seconds in order for you to unleash your clip before going away. And in 5 seconds, trust me, every single tier 6 and tier 7 has the time to turn their turret, aim, shoot at you and penetrate. The second thing that really sucks about it is that we have a light tank that features the mobility of only a medium tank. Just take a look at these horrific stats. Everything is in red. The effective power to weight ratio sucks on hard, medium and soft terrain. On the traverse speed, exact same, and the mobility goes to maximum 55 kilometers per hour. It's definitely not enough, and the VK agent that we had, the first light tank introduced as a battle pass, is way better on those statistics, which kind of makes this tank useless. But that tank not only has bad statistics, what is kind of funny about it is how much spaced armor it's carrying. Just take a look at that, guys. It's purple everywhere, and purple is the spaced armor. So basically, when we take a look at this, the front etc., obviously you're gonna penetrate quite easily. That only features 90 or maybe 100 millimeters of armor, but there are some parts that seems to be armored, but in fact that are not at all. Just take a look at that. The spaced armor only allows you to get in total 90 millimeters. Same here, same literally everywhere. It's impossible not to it's impossible, not to penetrate that tank. Just take a look at this, and you're gonna get penetrated with HE quite easily. So even if you have spaced armor literally everywhere, you don't want to try at all with this tank to brawl against your opponents and to bounce shells. The only good thing about it is that as you have many spaced armor opportunity, the HE shell that people will try to shoot at you will probably splash damage, therefore doing less damage than the regular one, and maybe it's gonna save your ass 1 or 2 times. But to be fair, having this advantage when we take a look at all the downsides of the tank, this thing right there is completely bullshit and useless. Now let's take a look at the tank directly in battle. At least, I gotta be honest, the tank looks clean as hell. As you can see, it seems like it features the HD graphics, and overall I would say that it's not going to be the best tank ever. Here, the statistics I talked about are not applied to the tank. We just switch off through a mod the aesthetic of a tank or an already existing tank, I don't know which one, and just put the HD module of the Titan on it. Basically, let's say that with this tank, you couldn't expect such a worse light tank. So in my opinion, the Battle Pass Halloween tank, if it's only this one, is definitely not gonna be worth it. But you gotta keep in mind one thing. As this tank is coming for Halloween, we could also expect Wargaming to put in the Battle Pass the main reward of the Halloween event. And every single year, the reward for the Halloween event is completely broken. So maybe Wargaming will feature it in the Battle Pass to force you to buy the Battle Pass in order to get both this tank you're seeing right there, plus the mighty reward for the Halloween event that we didn't hear about yet. I would be curious to know what Wargaming is going to come up with this year, and obviously it's going to be something big because it's always something big. Last year, it was the Annihilator that completely destroyed the Tier 7 matchmaking, so I hope that they either stick to Tier 7 and bring us another broken tank, because that's what they do for Halloween, or get us something a little bit up tier or down tier that is still good, but not necessarily breaking the matchmaking. We'll have to wait for it to be implemented in order for us to know that. And another fun fact about the Titan T24 57 is that this tank is the first Battle Pass tank not to be implemented in any other nation than just the Blitz one. So we have a Blitz Nation tank, which implies that the devs completely imagined the tank from pieces to pieces and came up with this. At least I'm glad they didn't come up with something completely broken, and the tank you're seeing right there will still be balanced. Obviously, we will still have to wait for it to be implemented to know if yes or not it's worth it. I will get the Battle Pass, I will play the tank, I'll do a review, but for the moment it doesn't look promising at all, and maybe you would like, if Wargaming doesn't put the Halloween tank in the Battle Pass, gather some money and pass on that tank in order for you to be able to get it after in the next Battle Pass through, the operation containers. Because now that we have the operation containers, every time there is a tank in the Battle Pass that you don't like or you don't want to spend any money on, and you would rather focus on much better tanks that will be either coming after or that are currently added into the game, what you can do is literally just wait. Just wait. Get your next Battle Pass, grind to the top, get the 100 little currency to open the operation container, and from there just open them. Maybe you'll have a chance to get the tanks you don't have yet, the Magnus, the Icebreaker, etc, etc. Yes, it's going to take some time, but at least you will get it completely kind of for free, because you will not buy the Battle Pass straight away and just be a little bit patient. So in definitive, we shouldn't buy the Titan, or at least the people that got the agent from the previous Battle Pass that featured the light tank don't want to get the Titan. Otherwise, yes, maybe it could be a good choice if you want to get yourself a Tier 7 collectible light tank, but in definitive, this is definitely not going to be a game-changing tank. So yeah, stick to the agent, it's a much better tank, and you have the possibility of getting it for free, or kind of through the crates when you open them at the end of the Battle Pass, the operation container. Because that tank you're seeing right there has a better mobility, a better armor, a better gun depression, a better accuracy. Everything about this tank is better, beside the fact that it's not equipped with an autoloader. So yeah, I don't feel like Wargaming wanted you to be focused on the Halloween tank, or at least on the Battle Pass Halloween tank. I feel like they just want you to know... Oops, there is my printer that is going out of hand. I was saying they are focusing more on giving you maybe the completely broken Halloween tank on which you're gonna spend more, rather than focusing on the Battle Pass this month, simply because they know everyone is gonna be busy with the Halloween tank, which is the main and long-awaited event. So yeah, do your choice, guys. Make your own choice. But personally, I would go for both as a YouTuber. But if I was a free-to-play player, or even someone that doesn't spend too much on the game, I would rather go on the Halloween tank than this. Hopefully you enjoyed. If that's the case, feel free to subscribe, like, and share. Tell me in the comments if my presentation of the tank depressed you or not. And yeah, are you gonna grind it, or are you not gonna buy the Battle Pass? This is an interesting question to ask, because with it comes the Wargaming financial going either up or down. So of course it's an interesting question, and I'm gonna see you soon for a new video. Bye.